Hello, welcome to Laura's World. I'm Laura and I take up space. I'm having a bit of a situation. I think my skin is in crisis. It is going through it right now. I have a scar here, but it's getting highlighted by, I don't know, I think there's a zit coming in. I got this situation. It's now triplets. My lip skin, both corners of my mouth are cracked. I don't know what this is. My eyelids are crusting and flaking and dry, and I don't know. So it's been a hot minute since I've used any of my Shiseido skincare. You know, I'm trying to not go through it too quickly because it's expensive and I really like it, but this might be a result of me cutting back on that, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna use a little. I guess while I'm doing this, I'll just go over some things that have been going on in the realm of beauty and makeup and other things of that nature. L'Oreal apparently is being sued, or talks of lawsuits, because some bad decisions in terms of advertising. False promises kind of thing. So you remember, or if you've been around for a minute, you'll remember that I did do a video. Actually, one of my most viewed videos yet was collagen, what's the big deal? I think that's what I called it. Anyway, it's kind of one of those industry things that they tried to sweep under the carpet. And if you don't want to go back and watch that video, that's fine. I can't tell you what to do. But I can tell you the very basis is that the naturally occurring collagen in the skin slows down as we age. The best collagen you can have is the natural kind that your body makes itself. Anti-aging means that you find a way to either uptick the production or replace it. And scientifically speaking, the collagen molecule is just too damn large for our skin to absorb it. So topical collagen does nothing except act as a humectant to draw moisture in. Anything that draws moisture into the skin is great. But how it's marketed is what they're going after. And from what I understand, because L'Oreal tried to make some fake claims about their skincare and their collagen, because the average consumer doesn't know. The average consumer isn't going to sit and research things on their computer. They're going to say, oh, okay, well, it's collagen, and collagen is important. It's a building block of the skin. And so if this company is putting it in their skincare, that means it's going to help. It's going to help everything. And, you know, that can't be bad. So somebody found out, called in a tip, something. I don't have the whole story. I just kind of got the gist when I was reading through some articles online, that basically they're being sued, or there's a lawsuit coming up over false advertising, because none of your topical products are going to do anything for the production of collagen in your skin. It's just the way it is. Now, while this soaks in and sets in, I can tell you that I'm already starting to feel a little bit of relief. My skin is opening up a little bit, stretching a little bit. I mean, I used a very, very gentle cream cleanser. I didn't go in with anything stripping. As soon as I noticed that there was an issue, I'm like, I'm done. I highly doubt that this is a result of my strenuous cleaning from the night before. I don't think that one strenuous clean is going to have a 24-hour turnaround that's going to take me days to fix. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dermatologist. I only read stuff. So yes, while this is going in, I'm going to come in with tonight's aromatherapy. Ocean de Gioia by Giorgio Armani. And I still haven't figured out what the perfume from the last video was. I tried Googling it and nothing was coming up. So again, if you saw it and you know what it's called, please let me know. In the meantime, this is the bottle. I believe I showed this one in one of my perfume unboxing videos. But it's got like it's a blue tinge to it. It's got kind of a blue opalish, I call it opal, not as in the stone opal, but kind of like a marbleization in the stone at the top, if you will, or the lid, if you can see it. I don't know, I'm just having such a tough time with this camera. But anyway, from what I remember, this was kind of a stronger smell, but it's kind of fresh and clean. Doesn't necessarily remind me of the beach, but then again, it's called ocean, not beach. Now, why do I spray it down my shirt like that when you're supposed to spray it on pulse points? Because I want to. That is mighty pleasant. It's one of those, like, I think this variation of the de Gioia scent has been around for a while. It's one of those, like, classic, can't go wrong, although Calvin Klein obsession to me was just, Anyway. Babs, I still have it on the side for you. We'll talk. Anyway. Because apparently there are a lot of people who like that Calvin Klein obsession. Great. I'm glad. I mean, it sold very well. It did very well. And it is good for some people. But with my chemistry, Alright, so now I'm going to come in with the Shiseido Treatment Softener. This stuff is also kind of pricey. I got a sample of it. But I understand why it's so pricey, because it softens everything up. It hydrates and moisturizes and softens. I didn't understand what it did. To be honest, I couldn't, like, make heads or tails. I read the bottle and didn't understand the point. I went online to try to look it up and I still didn't understand the point. So I said, alright, then I'll just use it and see what happens. And I did, and I'm glad that I did, because it's a weird name, treatment softener. Literally, that's all it's called. Treatment softener. Well, it softens. It's a treatment that softens. We'll leave it at that. I don't like drama. I might have a dramatic flair about me. I mean, I'm having fun. But when it comes to, like, online drama, bullying, hate, and all that stuff, I've been through my fair share of it. One of these days, I will talk about something very horrible that went down in 2001 in an online community, a fandom, I guess, where has to do with my Sims. But I do not partake in or enjoy belittling others or taking others down. If someone does or says something that I don't agree with, I might be a little old-fashioned, but I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't believe in cringe culture. If I see something I don't like, I keep going. If I see something that offends me, I scroll past. If I see something that makes me irritable or makes me feel some sort of way, that's what the block button is for, or mute, or whatever you want to call it. I do not go out of my way to take people down. That's not what I'm about. Life is bigger than that. And if you're going to spend your time trying to take down other people on the internet that you don't even personally know, What does that say about you? As a collective, I'm pretty certain everybody who watches these videos is going to be on the same page as me, because the people who tend not to like me tend not to be very realistic, if that makes sense. I don't want to talk myself into a hole. Let me get back to the point here. Anything that you put out onto the internet, whether it's a video like this, a tweet, an Instagram picture, a TikTok, an email, anything that's out there on the internet that another set of eyes can see is going to be there forever. Even if you delete something, even if you unsend it, even if you make it private, doesn't matter. Someone else has already seen it. And people are kind of quick. So even if you think you've gotten it before anyone has saw it, anyone else has seen it rather, they could have made oh my God, listen to me. I can't even speak English. They could have made a copy, a screenshot, a screen grab, a screen record. You don't know. Just think before you put something out there, and know that even if it's only there for a few moments, someone might have seen it, and that means it's there forever. Now, why am I bringing this up? No names, but someone's past was recently dug up, which happens all the time. These beauty community creators are all at each other's throats. It's very sad. You know, you see someone and you think, oh, how refreshing, they are unproblematic, and then you see them throwing somebody else under the bus. Why? Views? Followers? Partnerships? I mean, it's another human being you're talking about. Another heavy hitter in the beauty community that I've read and heard about, a while back, had a video that was snipped and taken out of context, apparently, where they compared being an influencer to working a regular 9-to-5 job, and saying that being an influencer was just as hard, if not harder, than the average 9-to-5 job. I'm not judging. Am I in their shoes? No. I don't know what they're capable of. Nobody knows what I'm capable of. What might be very difficult for me could be easy for the next person. It's not my place to make judgments. And if this person at that moment felt that they were under such immense pressure that being an influencer was more work than the previous 9-to-5 job that they had, then that's how they felt. However, being that this comment was taken out of context, supposedly, and flashed all over the internet again, dug up from the past, they've come under fire, and now they're having to do, damage control. Every time something comes up from somebody's past, whether it's taken out of context or not, they have to constantly do damage control, which is taxing on your spirit enough as it is. I'm in no way condoning or excusing. I wasn't there. I don't know the details. Again, I am not in their shoes, so I can't speak to that. What I can speak to is we need to stop the witch hunts. We need to stop going after people, and we need to just let people express themselves. And this goes back to what I say 10 seconds ago, 30 seconds ago. If you see something you don't like, scroll past. Mute, block, unsubscribe. It's that easy. And again, I'm not telling you what to do. You don't have to. I'm just saying, before we start coming down on other people, take a step back and think, maybe I don't have the whole story. I personally feel, everything on this channel is typically my beliefs, but I feel there should be no gatekeeping in the beauty community, because what is beauty but what one individual sees? Some people like to say, oh my god, you have beautiful eyes, they're so green. Others might say, oh, she's wicked. What matters is what my opinion is. And I know that's not easy for a lot of people to... It's not easy for a lot of people to get into that mindset. Look at me. It took me a long time. And I'm still not 100%. I still get my feelings hurt when someone has something negative to say about my appearance. Please, TikTok, that app is the scourge of humanity. That is a cesspool, that app. I have fun. I've made a couple of friends. I actually just made friends with another Beatles fanatic, and we were talking about concerts and things we've gone to. Like, I just recently saw Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, and he was talking about how he saw Paul in his home country, and he's trying to get better at English, and we're just having wonderful conversation about the Beatles. So don't get me wrong, the whole thing isn't terrible, but there are a lot of bad people on that app. I can barely make a single video. I mean, if it gets seen. My videos hardly ever get seen, which is fine by me because I'm doing it for fun, for me. I'm not looking to be a celebrity. But, you know, I'm on there with my friends. But I can barely make a video without some knucklehead coming into my comments, commenting on my weight. Do you think I'm unaware of what size I am? Oh my goodness. What do you want me to do? Say thank you for bringing it to my attention? I had no idea? This is the kind of horseshit that really needs to stop, but it's not going to stop. People have only become more brazen. I mean, in the past 5 years, I've witnessed society starting to crust off because of the internet, because of it's like the wild, wild west, and people think they have anonymity because they're hiding behind a keyboard, like keyboard warriors, or they're behind a screen or an anonymous account or what have you. And it's sad. It breaks my heart a little bit, but you know what? Karma. I do believe in karma. And I do believe that, you know, some things are happenstance. Some things are granted by a higher, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to get preachy. But I do also think that some things come back to us. I'm going to stop preaching now. But, yeah, I just really felt the need to get that off my chest because it's like... It's so sad. It's so sad and frustrating to see how far we've come as a society, yet how far back we're being pushed because of internet trolls, if that makes sense. Alright, well, I can say that this Kinship Zit Cream does work. This area is all dried out, and that's what it says it's going to do. So... I'm going to put a little bit more on and pat it in. It says just pat it in until it's absorbed before I go on to my next. I'm just going to be throwing all sorts of moisturizer on my face at this point because the softener, where'd I put it? Well, anyway, the softener that I put on definitely made a huge difference. I can already feel it like right where the crusty is. Where on my eyelids are kind of gone. I had some crusting over here that's going down, like the corners of my mouth. They both broke. One yesterday, one today. And because things are so dry. And then this area here, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's going on with my skin, but that softener treatment definitely added, along with the other face stuff that I use. The Shiseido stuff is just very nutritious for my skin. I am most definitely going to be skipping over any anti-aging anything. No serums, nothing like that tonight. All I'm doing is moisturizing. I could be doing this wrong, but I do know that these serums and anti-aging ingredients burn when my skin is like this. So I think I could use a night or two off. It won't kill me. I am still squeezing product out of this completely almost dead Kinship eye cream. I refuse to give up on it because there's still product in there. So I tried to work with my puppy. My God, she's almost 2 years old. She's always going to be my puppy. But I was trying to work with my puppy Maisie today. A lot of her training, she's very willful. And as much as I try to reinforce everything every day with her, there are some days where she just looks at me like, "Are you serious, lady? I'm not listening to you." And it gets very... she tests me. But I love her to pieces. She's my baby. But today she actually did pretty well. Now, I said in my last video, it's been raining like crazy, and today was no exception. Actually, it was... at one point looked like it was monsooning, and of course that's when she wanted to go out. She took me out 6 times today. On a perfectly beautiful, breezy, sunny day, she'll be like, nah. But when it's monsooning out and like 50 degrees, oh yeah, sure. I want to keep going out, Mom. Let's go. This dog. So the command place, which if you don't have a dog or you haven't been involved in a lot of dog training, is the command that you give when you want your dog to go to a specific place in your house. Usually it's going to be a bed or a mat or a cot or a pillow or something of that nature. And when we were working with her, her place was this very large pillow. We had to get rid of it because she chewed the crap out of it and started pulling the stuffing out because that's what she's good at. Well, we had a crate mattress, like a posture, not a posturepedic, but like a, I don't know, something for dog spine alignment. I don't know if I buy any of that horse shit, but it was on sale. It was basically a sturdy but forgiving mattress to put in her crate. And she loved it. She slept on it. You know, we'd watch her and she had a great time. You know, she was very comfortable. And then we started hearing noises one day, and I noticed she ate the fucking thing. Sorry. And that was it. We had to get rid of it. So now she has nothing at the bottom of her crate. And I feel a little bit bad, but now she's going to start chewing it up. So we got another one, but we don't put it in the crate. Instead, we have it downstairs in the living room. Yeah, it's kind of big because she's a big dog, but we have the space for it. And we put it down there. And I started working with her recently, calling it her mat. I don't say place anymore because that term just with her. But I started saying, go to your mat. And today, both times that I gave her that instruction, she actually grasped it. Proud dog mom. She went to her mat and she waited. I said, go to your mat, sit and wait. And she did. And I had some treats for her, and then she wanted water. I said, let's see if she'll listen when I give her water. So I was like, all right, go to your mat, sit, wait. She's watching me and I'm watching her. And the way I have like an open floor plan downstairs, so it's like the living room, dining room, kitchen is all kind of open, aired. And the only thing that separates the kitchen from the rest of the rooms is the kitchen island. And so I'm watching her and I'm going to get her water. She only gets filtered water. She's a princess. And I'm watching her and she's watching me, and I'm looking over the island watching her. She wasn't moving and I was so proud of her and she did so good. So there's my positive Maisie notes for today. Alright, I'm going to put a whole ass glob of this Kinship Super Mellow. I reviewed that in the last video. It smells almost kind of like marshmallow. Yeah, I'm taking a whole lot of it. Whole lot. I don't care. My face is having a 4-alarm moisture emergency. So, yeah. There's other things going on in the makeup community that just kind of makes me a little bit sad. And really nothing I can do about it. Except try to promote positivity and be a happy little space in my little corner of the internet. Well, happy as possible. It's not realistic to be happy all the time. And I fully admit, you know, I battled depression and anxiety, and I don't know if I've ever opened up about it, but I do suffer with PTSD, which I will tell you that, but I'm not going to get into why. At least now, I'm not going to. But yeah, the point of me saying that is that I am a real live human being just like you, and we all have our trials and tribulations, which is another reason why we shouldn't be giving anyone else crap. You just don't know what anyone is going through. Alright, and these poor, sore, tired, chapped lip situations. I'm going to use this Milk Makeup Kush Lip Glaze. Because it actually, it's not just a glaze, like it actually has some kind of property to it. I put it on earlier, and it didn't sting, but it has, how do you put it? A medicinal property to it, like medicated lip balm or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. So, put plenty of that on. And yeah, I can feel it kind of working-ish. Boy, do I look like a hot mess. But that's okay. Why not do something a little fun? Just a little fun. What is a Laura's World video without going through more shit that I bought? This is a completely incomplete collection of the Ulta Minis Hall of Fame. $84 value, I find that very hard to believe. 14-piece sample kit, but I can tell you at least 3 of the products that were in this are no longer in it. Either I took it out to use it, or I gave it to my mother. But let's see what's left. First of all, I love my bags, and this is no exception. It's a triangular shaped, kind of see-through, but kind of not, holographic kind of, ooh, makes everything look blue. That's interesting. But then when I put it this way, it looks purple. Science. But, alright, so there's a lot of perfume samples, like a ton of perfume samples. Some of these I have, and some of these I don't. Valentino Donna Born in Roma, that was the one that I was very excited to get my hands on because it sold out everywhere. This one. So, yeah, I have that one. Then we have La Vie Est Belle by Lancome. Again, I do have this somewhere in the other part of this case that I can't open right now because there's a bunch of shit on top of it. Okay, so I have that one, I have that one. Polo Ralph Lauren Blue. Do I have this one? I don't think I have this one. But I get very confused. This is a men's fragrance or a women's fragrance? It's a parfum, but it doesn't, I don't know. I'm very ignorant. Alright, I definitely have this one too. Prada Candy. Okay. Victor and Rolf Good Fortune. I do not have this one. I have the Flower Bomb, which I really, really, really wanted to like. And with my chemistry, it kind of bombed. No pun intended. But maybe this one will be a little different. Good Fortune. Yeah. I don't know. The print on all these things is so small. No, it really is small. It's not just my eyes. It really is small. Okay. Angel Nova by Mugler. Is it Mugler? Mugler? I don't really know. But I might actually have this. I actually got a bunch of the travel size of the Mugler. I'm calling it Mugler. Scents. Don't ask me where they are at the moment. I may or may not already have this one, but I do like it's pink. I like that it's pink. Alright, then we have, yeah, YSL Black Opium. I have this. I haven't tried it yet, but I have it. And then, oh, look at this. Acqua di Gio. Giorgio Armani, the original. See, I'm wearing one incarnation of it, the Ocean, but that's the original, I guess. And we got this Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate. It's for hair, which I just don't care too much about, but I have all this hair stuff. Either I should start giving it away or start using it. And then we have Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. This, I don't know if it was this product or another product with avocado in it. I was in the comments, woo, hello, talking with Babs in the comments about another product with avocado in it. It didn't really stink of avocado. And yes, I said stink because I don't like the taste or smell of avocados. La Roche-Posay Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Anthelios Light Fluid Sunscreen. This, I think I might have this already. Not sure. Let me look in my little collection there. Hang on. I have a different version, which is the mineral hyaluronic acid. What is this? SPF 30. SPF 30. It says it right there. Okay, so now I have two different of the La Roche-Posay. Can you tell by my facial expression what the final product in this bag is? Mascara. I mean, it's pretty standard. You can't really get away with any of these beauty bags without having a mascara in it. You can't. Alright, so this package was only missing two of the products. One is the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser, which I gave to my mother, but she gave back to me because she says, and I quote, "I do not have acne." Well, I do. And then the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee, which is sitting right next to my strawberry lip scrub on my nightstand. I don't think I didn't realize that my coffee is sitting right there. I wonder if anyone else noticed it before I pointed it out. Alright, well, I think I have yammered on long enough for this video. So, thank you for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. Just, you know, whether you want to listen to what I have to say or not, is entirely up to you. I cannot tell you what to do. I just feel that we make decisions. Our time is full of micro decisions. Everything that we do is based on a decision. Every action and reaction is the result of a decision made. And when we wake up in the morning or afternoon, or even when you wake up from sleep, you decide what you're going to do next. And it's so easy to choose kindness. That's all I'm going to say about that. I hope you're all doing very well. Make sure you take care of yourselves, hydrate, put on that SPF, and have the day that you deserve, which I hope is fabulous. Bye!